promise to always be there for you no matter what. I promise to always be faithful to you and to love you until the day that I die. I couldn't have asked for someone better to share my life with. I promise to love all of your little quirks along with everything else. I love everything about you. I love your independence, your sense of humor, how you love the same kind of movies that I do. I love how you can't pronounce hardly any even semi-difficult words. I love that you like to watch football, even though you're not a huge fan of fantasy football. I love that you still write on my wall, even though I hardly ever get on there to write fast. I'm not saying that I'll be perfect, although I figure I'm pretty close. But I do know we're perfect together, and that's all I'll ever want to be.
I remember the night that we began our relationship as if it were yesterday. We were both at a party, neither of us had planned on attending, but our friends hooked us into it. You kept trying to start a conversation with me, but I didn't think anything of it. We went to high school together, but never dated and hardly spoke. It's crazy to think that I've known you since I was 14, but we've only been together for nearly 5 years. I sometimes wonder what life would be like if we had dated in high school. But then I realized that God has a plan for each and every one of us, and things worked out the way they were meant to. Sometimes you have to go through the bad to appreciate the good, and I most certainly found the best thing that has ever happened to me. I am so blessed to be standing here today in front of all of our family and friends. I am proud to marry you, and I'm lucky to be your wife. There's no one else I'd rather share my life with. I know we have had our moments, and our relationship isn't perfect. Almost everyone in this room can vouch that if any two people can make it through anything, it would be you and I. You have stuck by my side through thick and thin, the good and bad. I know that I am not the easiest person to get along with. I'm stubborn and moody, and saying I'm sorry is my least favorite thing to do. But you get me, and you accept me for who I am. You've been my best friend, and yet my greatest challenge at the same time. I love our relationship, and I wouldn't change it for anything. I love how random we are. Like the one time we were supposed to start a diet, but we went and got fast food every place in town instead. I love your family, and the fact that when we're around them, it's easy to see where you get your big heart from. I love the way you fit in with my family, and that they care for you just as much as I do. There are no words that can fully describe how I feel about you. In my opinion, love isn't something that can really be defined. All I know is that my life would not be good enough if you were not in it. You make me happier than I could ever imagine, and more love than I ever thought possible. I'm not sure a lifetime is long enough to return all that you have given me, but I promise the rest of my days I will spend by your side. I promise to always be honest with you, and sometimes too honest. I promise to accept you the way you are, even your love for fantasy football. I promise to respect you as a person, and to realize that your interests and desires are sometimes different than mine, but no less important. When we're 80 years old, I promise I'm still going to throw your pillows out of bed every night, just because I think it's funny and I know you hate it. And finally, I promise to love you in good times and in bad, with all that